How you doing there? Good morning. God, I forgot my coffee. It's sitting over there with my marshmallows in it. Well, it won't be that long a blog, and then I'll go drink it. You know, you drink coffee with marshmallows in the morning. Second cup, not the first cup. First cup's just to get you awake. You just can't be upset, and you got to laugh and enjoy your day. So, look, subscribe. It's free. And, I don't know how you subscribe on here, but a lot of people are doing it, so you figure it out and do me a big favor because then I get to talk to you every day or whenever I can, and it'd be wonderful. Now, the other thing is, hey, there's lots of blogs on here to help you out, and after you're done with all of them, just make it a point before you go to sleep or when you get up with your coffee is to just check the next one out. But for anything, the humor. I'm talking to you. What's your name? Bill? Sue? Emily? Mahal? Well, whoever's watching. Well, today we're going to talk about farting. That's a pretty good subject, I figured. Here's the question. All right, is farting good? It is. It's healthy. The bottom line is that it makes your belly feel a lot better. And it's your way of the body saying, don't eat that again. Because if you don't fart, I'm going to hurt you. You ever heard of the statement, better out and feel the shame than to have it in and feel the pain? So my question is, and here's the worldwide question, everyone wants to know, do women fart? Now, in past experience, I say they do. But here's the thing. They're always so coy about it. Have you ever noticed that? Yeah, you know what that was? I think it was a hair that, was off from Cody when I was just kissing him. No, it's a fur kid. I'm going to cough. About that, huh? I'm sitting in front of the heater because it was cold in here when I woke up. And, must be the dust. So where were we? Okay, farting. So the question is, do men, men, boys, in college or something, do they get together? I mean, this is a rumor that I heard. You guys get together in sessions where you talk about farting and somebody brings the matches and that kind of thing. So if that's the truth, do women, college girls, do they have farting sessions also, where they discuss the latest farting gossip? That would be kind of cool. I don't know if anybody brings matches, but, all right, enough of that. Oh, my God. I told you, head trauma. I woke up this morning with this really cute, that's what we're supposed to be talking about, cute. I've been obliterated twice by some good-looking ladies when I said to them, because I always try to tell people that, so they can feel better about themselves, and because I like to tell people that they're nice, okay? Has nothing to do with Mahal, because nobody can be cuter than Mahal, and that's just it. So, but here, people inform me that after a certain age, I guess, they don't want to be called cute. That's for puppy dogs and babies. Well, look, I'm sorry I didn't say that I was like everybody else, but, you guys want to be called beautiful. That's all right. You're beautiful. All right. So big deal. But the thing is, cute to me is the whole package. It's the voice. I love the sound of certain women's voices, and it's their expressions and their good looks and their cute little bodies and their personality is huge. I mean, that's huge. If you have a nice personality and it goes together with this great smile, to me you're cute, and cute will always be more powerful to me, and probably a lot of guys out there that are just afraid to say the word, than beautiful. Because all women are beautiful. I don't care, what size, shape, anything. They're beautiful. Women are supposed to be beautiful, and they are. Go back to the mirror, ladies, and look in the mirror. See who you are. All right. So, the next time somebody says you're cute, don't hold it against them as some kind of negative thing. It's not negative because you're cute. That means that they're very impressed by you in all respects. All right. Now, listening, which is the topic that I wanted in the first place. Listening is an art. It's a huge thing. I've been doing this my whole life, and I've done 14 self-help courses. And some of them cost a lot of money from the companies. And a lot of people always said, Al, you just need help. All right. Well, hey, so I went and got it. Maybe that wasn't the kind of help that they were talking about, but you know. So, yeah, listening. Well, most people can't listen. That's the biggest problem. You have to actually understand what listening is. Your brain pops about 36,000 times a minute. That means all kinds of messages from, I can hear the heater to the bird outside to the wind that's blowing to Cody's outside coughing because he's got this little thing with his throat that he does all the time. He's the fur kid. And the refrigerator's on, which you never hear that, but I can hear it right now because I just dwelled into it or zoned into it, as they say in martial arts. What did I just say? I'm still thinking about the farting. No, so all those kind of things. So, yeah, so if there's 60 seconds in a minute, see, I went to school. Yes, I'm really good in math and in history, which most children have no idea what history is. And history is an important part of our country, and you should just take your time and go back, and because your schools are stupid and they didn't teach you. But history is huge. Okay, so go back and learn the history of the United States or the history of the world. And also, okay, so I'm no good in English, but this ain't no English lesson. Where were we? You see? Boing! All those little thoughts were popping through my head just now. Now, you know how I could have actually remembered what the one was that meant the most to me? Was it the farting? Was it the cue? No! It was, how do you listen? Okay, listening. Listening is very big if you're in an industrial situation where you basically go to meetings and you expect to be promoted. Or you're in school and you'd love to be an honor student. Or you're in college and you'd like to actually get through it. The first thing, and I was a speaker for a good part of my life in martial arts, as a speaker and as an executive. The first thing you spot is the women are the ones who listen. Guys don't listen. I met 3, 4 maybe in my lifetime that listened, and they went on to be successful, rich, and wonderfully respected. There you go, Ryan. There's your plug for the day. Now, but women. Women naturally listen because they are curious, and they want to hear. So the first thing about listening is to have a notebook and have it open so you can write in it, and have your pen in your hand, because the guys just had their pen somewhere on the table and they're still thinking about the farting right now. I can tell you, they're not listening. All right, so they're wondering when the next class or group together or their friends are going to get together and who's going to bring the match. All right, so have your pen in your hand. So the second that you hear what it is that you want to remember that's going to make you more successful or make you pass your classes or whatever the reason why you're listening, write it down. Write it down. I guarantee you when you go back, say an hour to a day later, you won't have known anything about what was going on. Maybe one thing you listened to was about the party, but you don't know nothing else about this blog. God, I hope you remember to subscribe. But anyway, the listening, write it down. And I always used to just run a line down the paper, and then I would put on this side at a heading, I put, to be done. And on this side, I'd put due today. Now, that means that every single day you're changing yourself. You're not in a rut. You're moving forward. You got that foot out of yesterday. And you've already gotten past today and you're headed for tomorrow. Now, good managers, and this is one of my pet peeves because in my lifetime, there were very few. Good managers are not supervisors. Supervisor means you know everything about the job, but you probably can't do it. So you piss and moan at the people who are doing it, and you can't show them how to do it. There's somebody in their brilliance upstairs, in the office, not up all the way upstairs. They literally said, this guy be a great supervisor. Yeah, he's a great ass, but he's not a great supervisor. He was a great kiss ass, but he's not. And he was a brown nose, but he's not a great supervisor. A manager knows how to delegate power to get things done. And a manager spends all his time managing the future to see where you're going to go and to drag your team with you. You can't push a team. If you think you can, you put a rope on the floor and you go at the end and you push that rope and see what happens. Because that rope's your team. When you push that rope and it gets all muddled up, yeah, that's probably your team. No, you go around to the front and you pick up the rope and you pull it and your team goes right along with you. So a good manager has to know how to manage for the future so that the future's ready for the team. Let's put it that way. All right. Now, listening. A very wise person who I really, really, really enjoyed said something one day that changed my life. He came in and he had, I say, 400 or 500 people in the audience. And he came up to the podium. And the first thing he said was, he didn't tell you how to listen. He didn't tell you to pick up a notepad. He didn't tell anything. He said, before I tell you the topic that I'm here for today, I just wanted to say, I'm not here to make you, and you look out in the audience, because I was on the stage, and you look out in the audience, you see all the guys fidgeting around, and some of the women were doing their makeup, and a few had their book open, and they had their pen in their hand, and I literally wrote their names down, and I'll be damned if they didn't get promoted and go on to being great executives. Well, I wonder why. The guy said, there's what, 400 or 500 people in this room? I'm only here for one person, because today one person will be listening to me. One person. Oh, wow. Now that hit me. So every time after that, when I was a speaker, I was only there because I knew somebody was listening to me, and a lot of people weren't. And those people are destined to be the level of success that they made themselves, which we'll get into in why do things happen for a reason. They put themselves in that position. But when I was in the audience, I made real sure that I was listening, and I wanted him to know in my body language and with my pen in my hand and my not scratching my ass like everybody else and was doing, or fixing my makeup or whatever, or talking to the person next door, or catching up on the latest gossip behind me. No, I wanted him to know that I was zeroed in on him. And it works. It works. So try it. So I'm telling you right now, listen, subscribe, figure out how to do it. Make that number grow rapidly. Because that's what Facebook wants. They're not charging you for it. They just want you to know that you like watching this blog. And if you don't, I don't know what to say to that. I won't be around for your coffee, and I won't be there to tuck you into bed because I'll be gone. And I wore this hat today because I'm having a bad hair day. I got hair, I do, but I'm not really happy with it when I can't comb it the way I want it to go. And after my shower, I said, all right, that's it. You don't get a second chance, hair. You see, why waste my time with my hair when I had to worry about you guys? I'm a teacher, and I want to feel that way. And if you use me as a teacher, then that's wonderful. I wonder what the next blog will be on. I can guarantee you it won't be on farting. So subscribe. Do it now.